All right, also joining us here in the studio, we have the Media Manager, Center for Human Rights and Civic Education, Kolawole Omoniyi. It's also good to have you in our studio.
Thank you very much for having me.
Nice to have you here.
Well, let's start with you. It's quite unfortunate that we are talking about teachers' wages and minimum wage not being affected, especially for a critical sector like education. But the strike has also been linked to the refusal of the council chairman to pay that 70,000 minimum wage. But yet, fingers are pointing to the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, for not, effecting this and seeing that, this is resolved amicably. Why aren't the chairman being blamed for this infraction?
Yeah, they should be blamed. They are part of the stakeholders anyway. But when you have a situation like this and you have a number one citizen of FCT coordinating the affairs of the state or the FCT, which to some they will say, okay, is the governor of the state or mayor, so to say. So in that kind of situation, we should be expecting him to be in charge of whatever the situation in the education sector in Abuja. We've been experiencing blame game here and there. Okay, I've done my part. I've released funds to these people. They've not been able to pay teachers. I can't sack them. They are fully elected officials. So if we continue witnessing this kind of situation, the question we should be asking is, why must education be relegated? Why other sectors, infrastructure are being prioritized? We have politicians, they have a number of fora where they meet. If you check the number of local area councils chairman we're talking about, if you tried all means that you could not be able to get them, what about the political means? Number 1, 2, 3, 4 citizens in this country are staying right now in the FCT. Now we have FCT minister here too. 5 out of 6 chairmen we're talking about are members of the ruling party. So what kind of measure are they putting in place to make sure that we get things right? These people have been complaining that, okay, you claimed you released funds to us. The minister claimed over 4 billion naira. They said the money was not meant to pay minimum wage. So what about the level of accountability? If you've not been able to say, okay, you claim that you've sent this money for them to go and pay. They had a meeting with the House of Reps Committee on Education, and they said, okay, this money is not meant for teachers or workers in our council to be paid for their minimum wage. If that is the case, then we should be asking questions that who should be held responsible, who should be held accountable in this regard. So that is why we're saying, okay, we should stop this blame game. We need these students back to school. Because if you have been constructing roads, you have been building infrastructure, I could remember in January, you knew how the FCT minister have been shutting most of the Chinese companies or some of these places where they used to sell scraps, because most of this infrastructure that have been put in place are vandalized and being sold to some of these companies. So if we have over 200,000 students outside here, hawking, roaming about the street, doing nothing, then it should be a source of concern. Okay. And to me, it's a national embarrassment.
Okay, good. You said national embarrassment. Now,